Okay. How about now? Let's hope. I didn't really say much. All I said was, what's up? Okay, there we go. I don't know what it was. I never changed my input, but I guess mic/aux got, yeah, mic, aux. It got set to default, but I was only looking at the PNG moving. I'm like, oh, it must work. But thank you for the heads up. But yes, as I was saying when I was muted, rusty on connections. But let's see. I can only hope this category is called your mom. I mean, shoot. It could be. Could be. But what is it, Fua? Welcome in. I'll even attach these connections here. Mum, ma, mother. That might be a red herring there. Shuffle it a bit. Ball, foul, out. Fair. These are calls for tennis or basketball or baseball. We got baseball. Let's see. Secret, private, mum, quiet, because they have a saying like mum is the word or whatever. Let's see. All I can think of is, oh, okay, my bad. That's probably not it. If I could score the purple here, that'd be kind of sick, but it's probably gonna be last, and it's gonna be like some dumb avant-garde one. Is it like descriptors like mother, ma, Mary, B? One away. It's probably not B. Dude. I think considering I was muted, maybe you didn't get caught, but I hope everyone's having a good Friday. We're all trying to score some purple? Ain't that the truth? Oh, okay. Abed. That's actually one away. Is kind of crazy. In bed? No, that's actually the inverse of my prior guess. I'm just guessing. We bust right on this one. Date abbreviations. Bangkok my Amazon purchases last minute, but other than that, we're good. Oh god. I mean, like, okay. You're saying last minute, so I'm guessing they're just like, oh, you know, it didn't go through. I would hope they went through now at this point. Is my best hope. If not, then Amazon's fucking up. Queen bed, queen bee, queen Mary, queen mother? I guess that's fine. Also, I can't believe in the entire week that I've chosen not to stream, they released the NYT MIDI, which is larger than the mini crossword. And I was only able to do it on Monday. And then from there on, the special MIDI crossword just never showed up. For me, at least, because I didn't keep a streak or whatever. At my aunt's place because she gave birth the other day, watching Spectre stream on the couch. Oh, dude, congrats. So, like, yeah, new cousin, right? Because I was about to say you're an uncle, but like, no, that'd be like if your sibling gave birth. But congrats, Shark. Literally, like 3 days later, they were like, whoa there, bro, Amazon might be scamming you. We're canceling everything on you. That's crazy. I mean, is it well, I don't want to pry. I'm guessing they thought big purchase equals scam. Palm tree emoji on Slack might indicate formally. No, it's not vague. Or vacay. A skirt. I found out for jotting notes. Requirements for pink or purple hair. Not dye. Let off a little steam. Event. Like a remark that might elicit a meow. Hattie. Skyfall Singer, Adele. Positive RSVPs. Yeses. I think. The skirt is to evade. Title. Guys. Oh gosh. That might have been a little loud. Woke. I'm saying. Double cousins, twins? Holy cannoli, dude. See, speedran lat, and that's the fucked up thing is that when I don't do this on stream, this is my constant time. Maybe a break was what I needed, but like the other times when it was like a minute plus, that got me destroyed. Oh my god. I can't believe the UK's gotta check your tuning license. Madog, also welcome in. It is also crazy. I think Dark saw my retweet on that, but the thing where someone was evading, because I didn't even know. I thought it was a joke, but I guess you have to like facial recognition verify with your phone to view a Discord channel that is marked as 18 plus. But someone used faces from Death Stranding. Your server? No, your own? That's crazy. Wild. And like, correct me if I'm wrong, is this tied into the whole MasterCard thing? Or is it separate and just also dealing with something equally annoying? Nah, okay. It is still crazy that you made the server and that you don't have access to that channel when you are likely the person to have made the channel and marked it that way. It's just the UK. That's crazy work. This is Call of Duty. Now, which Call of Duty is this? We gotta check. I think. Is this literally Warzone? Damn. I thought it was Cold War for sure. It's the one I didn't play. Cold War. Black Ops Cold War. Full subtitle, Jesus Christ. They tried to do this back in 2014. I remember hearing about that, and that was also equally crazy. Artwork from the game, and it takes 3 average guess attempts. Well, we got some pretty flowers here, and we got some grass. Something in the grass. Some colorage going on here. Indie game, perchance. It speaks to me as an indie game because it has nice art. Likely drawn by a human. Is this like a guy with a bindle sitting in the grass? There's like pink, so that could be like the guy. This looks like a house, but that is also just heavy pixelation blur. So like, that could be a bit of a blind angle on my part. I just have to guess, and then we'll just keep going because a guess is better than no guess, even if I'm wrong. This is wrong. Storyteller? No. Ooh, wait. Okay. This is like one of a few games. Is this there's this one game for the Wii that I actually kind of want to play for stream. It's you get to play as 2 different people. One of them is like controlled by a sword ghost, and the other one is like another swordsman samurai that like kills ghosts and stuff like that. Also Spectre cameo. What's it called? Or is this also Sakuna Rise and Ruin? I know this one has a very peculiar art style. It could not be this one because it has more beige going on in the key art. It's just my guess because it's like genre-wise, right? Because there's a katana. What's the other one? This shit is not Onimusha. The other one is like... I think it would be cheating to look at the games list I've got. I need to raw guess this from my brain and my heart. It's a game I'm thinking of from the Wii, but this is probably not it because the color present up here feels so different. This is not Sakuna, that's for sure. Well, Spectre, well, David, hello. Also, round of applause and thank you for David for creating a very cool, what Watch Mojo inspired playlist. I liked it a lot. I liked all the stingers too. Good shit, David. Thank you for that. Undertale. I mean, that is like the color of Sansa's thingy from that art. Ghost Trick but Samurai. That's also a contender. This is Undertale because of Flowey on the left, and this is a Gaster cannon. Well, see, madog, that's not a katana. That's the kitchen knife. It's just long. And grass, of course. Yeah, of course, David. I think rounding back to David's playlist, I feel like it was really cool. And I think like it's funny when effortful shitposts also result in something that is nice and cohesive, and I think that's worth acknowledging, and that was really fun to listen to. I look forward to more. Definitely a skip until I see anything I know. I just feel like I know this game. That's the thing why I don't want to skip it, but I think we can skip. This is the... It's the game for the Wii. What's it called? Got Blade in the name. I'm cheating. Ramasa the Demon Blade. It is! This is the game I really want to play on Steam. Or stream. It is that game. So you have control of one of two people. She is like a recent, like to this lore, right? She's like controlled by the demon of the blade, I think, and this guy is like a different handler of the blade, and you have to go and slay demons and stuff like that to sate the blade spirits or whatever the fuck. It's a cool game. At some point, I'll be playing this on stream. And then there's like cool fox spirit ladies at like the save place. What else? This is so blurry. But yeah, this is cool. I would recommend people checking it out. I think it's primarily available on the Wii. But y'all know how to get that. The Vita, if you have one. So very cool. Very well designed in terms of art. Let's see. Character. Is this... I mean, my dumbass thought Skullgirls immediately, but that's not true. We've got a buff leg with a boot and a tail. Okay, like the game Skullgirls is a valid guess, but I don't know the guy, right? I need the damn character's name. Search by game enabled in 3 attempts. Ooh. So if you're like really struggling on the last attempt, they give you search by game. That's interesting. I don't know if I noticed that before. Well, I think I just have to make a raw guess, right? Because like, who has a tail? Is the question. I don't think it is from Skullgirls, though, I'm sure, because the tail for that character in Skullgirls is white, right? Or like, there's a few people. Wiggly has what I think is a pointy tail that's white. Someone with a dark tail-like thing is Philia. I'm like pretty sure Misfortune has a tail, but she's like blue. The comic style and Spade tail makes me want to say it's Nightcrawler, but it's too purple instead of blue, right? That's another thing. This color's throwing me off because like, if it were just the tail being isolated from this and I just saw the leg, this is like OG Catwoman colors. What if they gave me an alt color? That'd be crazy. I don't think it's off base to assume that this is a female character, but it could be a male character. I also just have to guess to get more, right? Maybe it's a DLC character they released after everyone stopped caring. Black Dahlia. I mean, there's Black Dahlia and there's Annie. I don't think this looks like either of them because Black Dahlia has like lady legs with no boot and no tail, and Annie is like super scrawny with like striped socks. So let's see. Black Dahlia is sick. I just wish she came at a time where people still cared. God, I played the shit out of the beta and I played the shit out of regular Skullgirls for a while, but then like everything just went slow, and I think it was for obvious reasons. Shit. Weren't they working on Indivisible? And then that happened. And that happened. Let's see. What are we doing here? I have reason to believe this could be a fighting game character, but it's probably not. But the shading. Indivisible flopped and all the DLC they planned for it was canceled, yep. And then also they found out a guy who like primarily worked on the game was weird, which is like most game projects nowadays. I think. Bad stuff. Indivisible looked cool. It's a shame it never really, you know, did the shit. I just need a goddamn guess. I'm gonna say it, I need a one dance. That's hard to ask. The game's matchmaking is dog ass. It is kind of unfortunate because now it's like, it's in a state similar to like older fighting games, like older quote unquote, like past 5 years or more, where it's like, you queue up and it's like bots from Brazil or people that are too cracked to be playing casuals. All of them were weird, Mike Z included, but they threw his ass under the bus. Tough. I've been sitting on this one. I've been sitting and rubbing on this purple leg for a while. I need a guess. What the fuck is this game called? Or this person, rather. I think I might just have to skip. That's tough. Oh, it's from Beautiful Joe. It's the enemy from Beautiful Joe. What's his name? He has like a one-word name. The evil guy. He's Purple Joe with a tail and wings. Yeah, Evil Joe, thanks. Devil Joe. Beautiful James. What is the fucker's name? It's like Alistair. I'm crazy. God, I want to play Beautiful Joe too. Alistair, dude. It felt so familiar, but so different. This design's sick. Wow. All right, keywords time. We are guessing a game based on keywords related to its theming and genre. Magic, countdown, exploration, post-apocalyptic. What the hell? Yeah, that's kind of a craggy design. Beautiful Joe. Ew. I'm skipping. I don't know what this is. Timely boss fights, party members. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, dude. Okay, dude. Anyways. I don't know why that was able to be sunk into a second guess. Let's see what the keywords even were, right? Can I go back to that or no? Because it was up to here. It was party member RPG, boss fights. I don't think Parisian Ruins were in it, but that's such a giveaway to say Parisian Ruins. This is so much to give away. Where's the parrying? Alright, anyways. And on that note, I'd be throwing out a guess. It was released this year. That's actually huge for us. The game released this year, on one of these platforms at least, could be in third person. Multiplayer game from this year. Intriguing. Oh, well, actually single and multiplayer, because it's one or more clues, right? So single player is part of it. It could be either action or fantasy, but if it's multiplayer, I get the feeling it's action. What even came out this year? The Elden Ring Night Rain? I forgot it was in third person only. So I need first and third person at least. Or the rare isometric third person. Auditory? Are there games that are just straight audio? I mean, I'm sure there are. It's just like, that's such an interesting category. I mean, the consistent categories here are PC and PS5, but I could only assume, or well, and Xbox. I guess we didn't really narrow anything down from platforms. It's not a role-playing game. It is an action game. Shmamana, dude. What do I freaking know? Mind's Eye? The last time was Concord. Yes, sir. It appears that game is not in the database, I'm sorry to say. First and third person always gets me. I can't really think of games having both. That's what I'm saying, right? Or at least like it's a blind spot for me because I thought of Night Rain, but it's exclusively third person from what I recall. Skyrim has got one. That's true. Brewers. A single player and multiplayer in some way. I mean, we have so many guesses. I was gonna put out Skyrim. It's not this year. Have they got anything recently? Great question. I don't know. That's so interesting how there's a slider to show either the action or adventure genre. The space game. Star something. The one where it actually has like refined Bethesda physics and you can put like a bunch of little things. Starfield I think it came out last year, but let's try it. Narrow down our options. A few years ago, in fact. So first and third person is the most correct here. It's also action for suredly. I would personally guess Oblivion Remastered, but it has to be single and multiplayer, right? So that's my thing. I'm not sure. Also Bethesda, yeah, crossed out. I mean, like, just judging from the perspective, it just can't be like a fighting game, obviously, so it has to be like some sort of MMO or like multiplayer game-ish. What multiplayer games came out this year? Also, based on this spread of platforms, I'm quite surprised it's not green. It must be like exclusively PC or exclusively Xbox. Or the Switch, maybe? Monster Hunter Wild, that's a great guess. Hey, you great Spectre, glad to catch you. Glad to catch you, great Mars. Hello, Mars has landed. Welcome in. Glad to see you. No first person though. That's truers. Hope you're having a great Friday, Mars. Glad that you can make it. But like, okay, no first person. Is there any first person Monster Hunter Wilds? I haven't played it. I literally don't know. But from my previous experience in playing Monster Hunter World, there wasn't really first person. That's tough. That would have been a pretty good guess for just gaming this year. I'm gonna make a wild guess. Is it Dune Awakening? Because this came out this year, it's multiplayer. I think there might be first person. Nope, it only came out this year. That's cool. Atomfall, I don't know what that is, but let's guess it. We are striking games in this year that are action. That is for sure. I'm still so confused on the platforms not being narrowed down. That part is elusive. We could one-time clue it. I think the one-time clue would invariably point to game engine or genre narrowed down. But I'm not sure. We're halfway through our guesses. We could rip a one-time clue, but before that, we could have some educated guesses based on what we have so far. Oh yeah, Kimberly's theme from SF6 playing. Shout out to the fact that apparently AI art of Kimberly made it into the Street Fighter finale of like the art voting, and then they had to rip it off from the voting. I got by it too, and that was disappointing because I actually thought it looked quite nice, but it was like traced AI art of Kimberly, so darn. But that's aside the point. They're apparently going to replace the art with something newer later. There's pseudo multiplayer in AC Shadows. Maybe it might be like, does it have like a Brotherhood component where you queue up and people like try and assassinate? I'm willing to guess that. Shadows. I think we just got a one-time clue it. Who is this? EVGs. I swear this happens every art contest ever since AI learned anime. Yeah, that's true. Who is this publisher? Do you guys know? Schedule 1? Wow. I've never played this. I've only seen it around. That's crazy. It is Unity. You were onto something earlier. What an interesting spread. So it is PC exclusive, basically, and it's got all this going on. I mean, that's cool. This is just like Drug Dealer Simulator, but like more fleshed out, right? And it's got silly tabs art. This seems neat. All right, guys. Let's see. Time guesser. No timer. Windows 95 being sold in a Latin America country, presumably. They'd be listing out Hewlett Packard. Tipo de Computo, for sure. I mean, am I crazy for this? Spectre plays schedule 1 and becomes Spectre Green. Very possible. I'm trying to remember if it was something I either just played on my own or streamed with Zura at some point. Did Zura ever stream Drug Dealer Simulator, or was that just me on my own doing whatever? Or no, he did Thief Simulator. I think I played Drug Dealer Simulator on my own. Shouts out to the real green. Me turning old like Steve Rogers. Yeah. I remember. I remember. Okay, there's a currency pictured actually. There's an N. And this is in the thousands. Discos duros pago efectivo. This is listing megabytes for discs. They're selling discs for this denomination of money. A money that starts with N. Other unique identifiers. Okay, also it's really funny that they have the anti-glare glass filter for what appears to be the thicky, old, beige all-in-ones. And it's like, yeah, anti-glare glass filter for sure. That's a window. And then just hella cables. Huh. This is like our only clue, because everything else is just like product. And that's just a guy. And this is also just a guy, but he doesn't want to be seen. It's a denominative currency in the thousands for disks of varying megabytes. Can we confirm not Nicaraguan and not Brazil? Okay, okay. That actually narrows down things. Could this literally be in Mexico? But no, that'd be like... Pesos aren't denominated like this, right? What is N? What is N and why is it in thousands? Wikipedia says N dollar sign is Nambian dollar. That's very interesting. Or no, Namibian dollar. Yeah. So, but I just don't think this is Namibia either. They make graphics cards. I see you plop it to the top of South America and pray. This is the first of 5. I could do that. I mean, here's the thing, right? I'm looking at the map and I'm thinking, what if I put it here between Mexico and Cuba? There's also so much space between the main part. It could just be over here, though. I'm just gonna pray that this is a denomination of currency found in Venezuela. Spot on. Oh man, it was in Mexico. And the year was 95 because it's Windows 95. We only really got fucked on the location, but pretty good. We were bound to get the year. Yeah, absolutely destroyed on currency. Okay, so this is a meeting with the US Army in an embassy. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know what flag that is, unfortunately. I mean, this is just a pure guess. I have no educated knowledge on this flag. Is this the flag of Iran? Is this taking place during tension between 2006 to 2010? I think on the year I'm pretty close. The vibe of this picture, not to mention what could be happening, I feel like is firmly like 2007. Iraq flag. Okay, okay. It's a shame there's no people in this crowd. I simply cannot see them. One lady's wearing blue. That's cool. I mean, this is just an embassy, right? This has to be America. Or am I dummy stupid and this could actually be in Iraq? But I don't know what the Iraq embassy would look like. And I'm just assuming this is an embassy because this is not the White House. So who can really say? I think I'm gonna just pray it's near New York. So off. Location's so ridiculously off. It was out there in Iran. Oh, wow. Internet sucks, so it looks like 11 different ones to me. I think your flag on your screen looks how it looks in my head because I don't know what that flag was. I'm only going off of what people have said. The Dom's Palace. It is Saddam's palace. Holy cannoli, dude. I mean, year? Kinda close. Ah, I need a win. Oh, wow. Uh-huh. This is certainly a photo. Let me slide this all the way down here for a sec. Uh-huh. Ice Mountain Niagara Falls. Well, ain't that shit up here? Yeah, Niagara Falls, but when, right? I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know exactly where Niagara Falls is. Does Saddam have the secret slide like Princess Peach? Probably. I mean, we were willing to believe he had an insane industrial compound underground. Niagara Falls is in New York. Thank you, thank you. Well, now I gotta lock in and get the year, right? Because I've been getting year all around. They're giving the location. God damn. That guy looks like a drawing. This is the Minecraft guy over here. This guy looks like he's in the Wee Groovin' gif. Wow. This is actually Niagara Falls, Antarctica. Look at all these locked characters. We don't have enough progress to see who they are. Spectre, what would you have in your secret death bunker? Like a beanbag is like probably gonna be pretty cool. I think a beanbag's in order for sure. I think ooh. Maybe like an air fryer. Is a fridge a given or is that a valid pick? That's a valid pick. I think what depends is the kind of fridge. Because it can be any regular schmegular fridge. Or it could get one of those fridges with the fucking pull-out freezers that have like enough space to hide me inside. Back before we invented global warming, Niagara Falls was just called Niagara back then. That's true. Yeah. It's Ice Mountain Niagara Falls. I think this is as good as it gets for the year. I'm just gonna lock it in. I'm 2 years off? That's crazy. Wow. Holy shit, Goat Island, that's where I'm from. Let's fucking go. Holy fuck. This guy's floating. Nope, never mind, he's on a tightrope. Arlskun Gassenschau. Das Programm. Zeigt das Programm 1? Any Berliners? Oh. Oh. Okay. No, that's fine. Oh. I was on such a roll with the years, I just let it fumble so bad. This clarity should have told me something. I mean, like, let's reinvestigate, right? It's not that I thought it was that old. It just gave the vibe of being that old, right? Because I guessed 1960. Should have known by the shorts, honestly. That's fair. That's fair. He saw Das Larry Bird on his German TV and thought, you know what? Let's bring it back. I mean, location-wise, yeah. Oh, he's in Switzerland. Sheesh. That's at Stuttgart. All right, the final guy. Wow, this is the 2020s if I ever thought it. Maybe closer to 2018. Is this Jamaica? It could be. I don't exactly know what the Jamaican flag looks like. Holy shit, 66, 1966. Independence Day. Something of March. Hard work equals, or essential prerequisite. Completely different flag. I mean, at a cursory glance, I understand. I'm not going to say I know anything about the flag either. This is a very vivid picture. Flag of Ghana. Okay, okay. Word up. Any fellas from Ghana want to tell me where it is? Where are Ghanese Gooners that the UK's falling behind? You can work your way up the ranked ladder right now, that's true. A big tune-in for the people of Ghana to help me. Maybe I can look at this guy and isolate the year. He's rollerblading, timeless. Pretty modern, must say. I mean, I don't think my year is that off. It could be within up or down 5 years, right? South part of the western lobe. Understood. Oh wow, that's pretty spot on, thank you. Now, notably, what I see over here is water. Methinks it's near the coast. Cape Coast, perhaps, perchance. Like, this is like the equivalent of a boardwalk. Or that could be the dumbest thing I've ever said. I just think of water, I think of boardwalk with the way this looks. Intriguing. Camera quality feels 2010s. I feel that. I do think... I mean, here's the thing, right? I think the funny thing, this camera has a little bit of a natural vignette. This could be a real-ass lens in comparison to being someone's phone, right? With that in mind, I think it can be very 2010s. And also, there's just a shit ton of light that could be deceptive, right? It could enhance details, and this could literally be 2010, right? Coney Island, Ghana, for sure. Can't believe I'm using knowledge I gained from African cultures class I took in community college. David, I don't know how to tell you this, but this is your moment. Huh. I think I'm willing to believe this is closer to 2010 than my 2018 guess, but I also want to believe that this is like 2014. I mean, we do have squarely Ghana as per David's knowledge of Africa as a continent. I've informed the location based on water. I could be wrong. You're born to tell us what city of Ghana this is. True. I think I just locked this in. I don't think I get anything below 4,000 for either of these. 3 years off, 2011, so it's much closer to Fua's guess. You got me on there. And this is along the coast. I guessed down here, but it's actually just over here. So this is a pretty cracked guess. Good work, everyone. Good work. It was in the street scene before Ghana's 54th independence anniversary celebrations in Accra, Ghana. Okay, word up. I'll take it. Final score is not bad. Oh god, I'm so embarrassed by this one over here. Literally choosing New York when it's Saddam's palace and it's like 1,000 times wrong. That was crazy. Gotta say 2009 because that's when Obama visited Ghana. Valid guess, and that would have also been very close. I think that would have made it much closer than my 2014 guess because you're like literally 2 years from it. But pretty good, pretty good. Let's see what I can do here. Where's all my scran heads? Calling all scran heads. If they haven't censored madog, this is your time. You're welcome. All right. The thrilling daily game of food comparison. Okay, steak and ale pie from Lou's Footy Company, England Football Club, with mashed mushy peas and gravy for £5, or pie and chips with a very similar setup for £5. So what we're trading is mash for fries. It's the same price, which is very interesting. This is actually quite a duel. It's also 2 Englands, right? It's as good as gravy. Oh, mirror scramble? I've seen those, yeah. Maybe it could be. Could be. I think this pie presents itself better than the pie on the right, because the pie on the right, while still intact, I think it's not the most flattering shape. Whereas this one allows you to see the meat, you know what I'm saying? Barf colors, it's fucking chips. I mean, shit. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, gravy and chips goes hard. I actually have a unique appreciation for European Skyrim food. Pie on the left does look better. It's round. You get like a little cross-section tease. Those pies look like toilets after McDonald's. Well, one of them looks like after you've had a filet of fish, and one of them looks like after you've had a quarter pounder. So chips feels better than mash is one thing. And yes, it's also dark gravy versus curry sauce. That's a different comparison too. But the base is the same. If you deconstituted this into its base ingredients, it would be the same. Save for the sauce. I do think left looks better as just a final assessment. I feel like this right one isn't telling the full story of this pie. Curry sauce on pie is kind of okay. For anti-curry sauce with the pie, I can get that. It also says pie and chips. This is a steak and ale pie. I don't know what kind of pie this is, but I'm left to believe it's a meat one. They just don't show it. It was close. Not that close, but close. Oh. What the fuck is this? Wow. We have. This is very generous to call it a meat pie. Can I be honest? This is a swamp. This is an absolute swamp. I think when I died over here, my humanity wore off, but I can go over here and find a bonfire up here, is what I'm observing. The pie is gone. You don't get the pie. Despite the name, the pie is gone. Now on the right side, I think it's visually interesting because there's a pie, peas and gravy, and a sausage roll, all of which are visible. And yes, it's like 50 pence more, but I feel like the right looks better. For sure. Like it clears, absolutely. That's a nice sausage roll. Oh wow, that's like not even close. I mean, if you like love gravy, left is for you. Okay, meatballs, chips, peas, and gravy. I don't think they originally called these meatballs. I think Footy Screen censored that. Anyways, pie, mash, peas, and gravy. What is it, Mad Dog? It's the Welsh thing. Oh. Oh yeah? Oh. I think the scandal is I mean, it kind of is. Oh, it's a bit of a thingy. Okay, I think I think the right visually looks a lot better, but it's almost double the price. I do think the left, despite the very anemic looking chips, could do the job. It's also a Welsh thing. Welsh tings. This pie looks kind of beautiful. Can I be honest? And they've also like layered it. Like this is like a great dam keeping this gravy at bay to protect the citizens of peas down here. This one over here, it looks like, I guess spoilers for people that haven't seen Matt Reeves' Batman. This is the end of Batman where Gotham gets flooded and everyone's covered in water. And this appears like buildings being broken down and they're trying to climb. And Batman is somewhere trying to retrieve these peas from the flood. I'm going with good presentation. That looks great. +2, thank you. Oh, hold it. Hold it now. This is a cultural immersion moment. Wigga kebab. Now, the interesting thing about these Wigan kebabs is one is being served vertical style and the other one is being served horizontal. But the vertical style one comes with very neat sauces and gravy. Okay, I thought Wigan kebab was served on like burger bread. They both come with peewit, that's also huge. I thought Wigan kebab was served on burger bread. This looks like an English muffin. Am I... Or the one on the right looks like a bagel. Yeah, this is so thick. The one on the left looks crazy. It's pie and mushy peas, so it's got a little bit of peewit. No gravy though. That's a crazy bread roll. This is like our founding fathers ate this bread roll. I think I have to go left because also that's like less. I think presentation-wise, it's avant-garde to put it vertical. That was too close. Fellas. I think Madog was let down by Pint Meta, but I think this is truly a display of Pint Meta. So what are these photos? Who took these? People that are absolutely sloshed at games in England because these are both English pictures. Steak pie, peas, and gravy with a pint sounds lovely. I don't know what this little appendage is down here, but that's there too. This is just a cup of mushy peas. Left wins. No way. Guys, what was that? That was our first loss. Are you kidding? Check how much for you to chug the mushy peas. I mean, like if you bought them for £1.50, that would be the price of the peas. I would simply chug them for you. I have no qualms with mushy peas, to be quite honest. This is really truly anti-pint meta because I felt like the pint was doing so much for me, but it's not for me. I need insight. Madog, do you think geezers love mushy peas that much? Like, to just get mushy peas and no pie and no pint, they're just down. Because I need to know, right? So you say you honestly do. I guess that's just a knowledge gap for me, because mushy peas can probably go really hard. Would I ever choose them over with the pie and the pint for like not even £1 more? That's crazy. Wow. But chips though, £1.50 for a pint-sized cup of mushy peas. That's also insane. That was insanity. That picture was also like kind of nauseating, if I had to be honest. Alcoholics Anonymous had an enormous return to form with the footy geezer population. I mean, shit, maybe. Maybe it's a dry session summer and no one's drinking. And the only ale they ingest is through the ale and steak pie. Anyways, the scran at hand. Pie, chips, mushy peas, and gravy for £6. Presentation isn't terrible. I don't like, I mean, this is his food or her food. I don't like the thumb on it. Meat and potato pie with mushy peas and gravy, and the pie is like a supporting actor here. The pie is lifting up everything. This is like that picture of like the soldiers in the blood holding up society. The pie is the land. The thumb is part of the meal? Yeah, right, for sure. And I'd be sucking off the thumb. Oh, wow. That's a lot of gravy, too. Right is probably more economical, but left is probably a better food experience. Left seems like a very balanced experience because you get a little gravy on the peas, and that's resting on your chips, which are like fries. They're not chunky chips, actually, right? Left pick gives me waiter serving you a soup while leaving his fingerprint vibe. Mars. I have to tell you, okay, there's this place that my family and I go to. We love Vietnamese because we're Vietnamese. It's a Vietnamese spot, and they have this server. And the server is like an old guy. He's like the OG of the place. He serves pho all the time. But the thing we always see and comment on, even though the food is delicious, is the fact that every time he grabs the giant bowl of pho, his thumb is in it. And we've kind of come to the conclusion that the thumb might be the secret ingredient because the food is still amazingly good. So perhaps thumb in this instance is helping the food. I'm not averse to that idea. Spectre, would you eat the Wendy's chili finger? I don't know for how much, but maybe. It's a finger. Tips help so much. It does help. I do think I'm choosing left. Left wins. Finger juice is a necessary part of life. All gunk under his nail gives it immense umami flavor. That's what I'm thinking. The last instruction of the recipe is a sprig of thumb. Yep, that's such a unique concept I brought up. It's just such a unique story when you're talking about waiter serving soup while leaving his fingerprint. We get served soup, but we get the whole thumb. Is what I want to say. Okay, I love fish and chips. This looks a little wild, though. Steak pie, mashed peas, and gravy also looks kind of interesting. It's so hard to read you, Mad Dog. Do you feel bad about those chips on the left? Are mushy peas supposed to be vibrant? Rot core. Okay. Looks like a lizard tail they deep fried. Kinda. Also, what's with this mini plate? Can I say? This is the plate that you get from the butcher that they put like slabs of meat on and wrap in plastic. This is not a serving plate. The one on the right is probably taken with the most aggressive sense of like overcast weather in the world, but the glistening's kind of beautiful. Let's see. Not fucking with the left peas. Heard Jeff. The right one's kind of nice. Chips, meatballs, peas, and gravy. Ratio's interesting here. Steak pie, gravy, and mushy peas. This is such a... This is such an interesting presentation. The right is from Wigan. Ooh. I mean, the peas are as good as gravy is what I hear. In Mexico, I got some fire enchiladas served on that kind of plate. I think they have a time and place. I just think for what is happening on the previous fish and chips plate, it was a little small. Enchiladas on the plate, though, I mean, like, enchiladas are enchiladas. They supersede the plate. I would have enchiladas served in my hand if they were that good, is what I'm saying. So we're saying left got this for sure. I think proportionality here is very interesting. It's also 450 versus 550. I think these plates do such a disservice to the gravy because the gravy looks like so much. But the left does look well proportioned, I'll say. I think I'm gonna have to stick on left. Wigan wins. I shouldn't have doubted Wigan. Oh, fuck jacket potato. Ew. Can I say it? Ew. Jacket potato's gross and yucky. Oh, fuck off. So we have friction. Beans and mushy peas is crazy. And I know you guys add tuna to that shit. I would have flipped out if I saw tuna. I'm saying you guys pejoratively. That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. Also, yeah, where is the pie? Okay, I'm listening, madog. Listen, tuna is on its own. There's a lot of caveating you gotta do, right? Because I love tuna too. I would love a tuna sandwich. I would love, like, you know, tuna and many rice things like Asian people like, right? Tuna kimbap, or like, you know, just mayo tuna over rice is great. The beans aren't with the tuna. Are you sure? Because I see that sometimes. I just think sometimes jacket potatoes done a little wild. I also think tuna on a jacket potato feels so out of left field. You guys have so many fried foods and meats and we're dressing it with tuna. I just think there was a little miscommunication there. If anyone's adding tuna to the jacket, we gotta take them to the dungeon. That's a very unique stance, because I feel like more often than not when I see videos online, like stray TikToks, it's just people going like, you have to have a jacket potato with tuna, and you have to have it with beans. And it's just like, bro, that's crazy. Tuna and chips is my staple river beach food. I think tuna and chips can be nice, for sure. I think there's a harmoniousness between what tuna provides as a flavor and what sort of like carb you have underneath it. Whether it's like an additive carb with salt or like a non-additive carb that's like supporting like rice, you know? This thing on a potato is insane. But anyways, this steak and kidney pie is in disguise. It's wearing a ghillie suit of mushy peas and it's surrounded by gravy. Meatballs plural. This looks like a meatball cut in half, first of all. Chips, gravy, and mushy peas. So this is more expensive. I think meatball has generally looked better, but the price is kind of fucking me up. Colville Town in England is serving meatballs, chips, gravy, and mushy peas for $6.50. Left is crazy. Need Spectre Madog, collab where Madog says Grant Spectre blindfold and he has to guess what it is. I'd be down. I'm so interested. Like, okay, here's the thing. I think despite all the shit I'm giving UK food and like European food, I actually love quite a lot of European food, and I would love to have a lot of UK food. I think sausage rolls look amazing. I would love to have a full English breakfast. I would love to fucking go out there and try some other UK specific cuisine, because I feel like a lot of people give it shit on sight. I don't think it deserves that. I also think it's food that's kind of pre-adjusted to be served with beer sometimes, and I think that's what you need. I feel like I'm giving a level take with that. I think the cheap pie with tons of gravy wins. I could feel that. We just give Spectre the Hell's Kitchen taste test. Yeah, that's, I mean, shit. I mean, joke's on you. I'm getting bot food, so I'm probably gonna like a lot of it. But then you serve me a jacket potato, I'm probably gonna fucking kill you. I think I'm going left. No. Greg's mukbang with Spectre. I'd love that. 7 out of 10 ain't bad. I just feel like we were done dirty with some of these. Like what was this? We have to do some VOD review right here. What is this? Who voted this? I just think left looks like such a proper meal. I'm sure the mushy peas are great. But comparatively though, like, you mean to tell me the mushy peas on this side are worth over half on their own when I get a pint and a pie with it? Are you kidding me? This just is also just a better deal. I feel like this game is rigged a little bit. The match fixing is crazy. This is the iBuy power of Scrandle right here. Whole pint of pea wet is too much. It's flooding out the cup. Someone took the cup and like scooped. This is insane. It's not mint, contrary to what the picture says. I think this is a fair loss. I thought that left would win, but the right is kind of nice looking in retrospect. This is a little crazy, but I can't complain. All of my anger is really funneled here. So that's where I'm at. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. Well, for some people that could have been the peak of the stream, but for me, I have to decide what to fucking do now. Good screening, thank you. I do think we did decent. I'm gonna need the footy geezers to wear their glasses and clenchers, or indentures. I guess people weren't fucking with the steak and kidney pie. I guess not. Which is crazy to me. That's the part I've yet to understand about the culture. Maybe I'm just, when my age at least triples, I will understand probably. But on that note, now I gotta figure out what to fucking play, because we're kind of, last stream was an oops all dulls type of day because the demo for the game I played was like 5 minutes. Here I've come in and did all the dulls, and I did want to play a game, but I don't know what. Originally, I thought of a few games on the list that I could play, but I'm really not sure. And then also, like, I'm putting Final Fight Streetwise on pause because I realized I'm playing on a really outdated version of my legitimate PlayStation. And the newer version of my legitimate PlayStation has, like, better graphics rendering, because when I was in the hotel segment, it had this fog in front of me that rendered 5 foot in front of me. That was really annoying and honestly kind of made me throw up a little bit. So I have to get my progress back before I stream it again. I mean, alternatively, I could just play it up to that point. We would just be looking at a sharper overall game. And like, the game wasn't hard. I could just replay it. I wasn't that far in. So what the freak is the vibe? I'm saying, guys. Have I done my peak reps? My peak reps? Like, are you asking if I played peak or have I played peak? You're saying I was gonna say, have I played? I don't own peak. I think it'd be fun to play sometimes, I just don't own it. But I have had a lot of fun watching people such as Madog Brand Gaming and Zura and BCat and others play peak. I'm not averse to it. I just think at some point, I don't know. I don't freaking know. Play another PS2 slop game? I could. I think PS2 games are like an endless well, for sure. But I also kind of need to like finish the food I've set out, you know? Because I like beat Charlie on stream, and then I've gone into... Also, yeah, fair enough to shout the boy out. I was playing full Cesta last time. The game looked low-key interesting. What the fuck? No. Why'd you do this? You didn't need to do all that. What the hell? My dad finished, yeah. Alright, well, Madog gifted me peak, I think. Well, I would assume the game is not very, like, big to download. I could play peak, thanks to a very special someone. Let me set it up. I'll be here. I'm just putting it on BRB. Let's peep this out. Thank you, Madog. We love Madog Brand. That's so generous of you. This shit is less than 6 gigs. Thank fucking Christ. My liege, if thou desire, reach that summit. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Oops. Peak is downloaded. I feel like I'm gonna launch Peak. Okay, hold on. Peak. Solo. LeBron of climbing? Double question mark? And then categories. Peak. Big screen, thank you. Nope, that's my tag is peak. The category is not peak. Hold on. Eeg. Okay. For those in the know of peak, if I start the game up, am I going to be ear blasted? Should I protect you from that? was pretty quiet. Okay, that's good to hear. I'm launching it. Oh god. Oh. Okay, now that the lurkers are awake, welcome back. I mean, I don't think that's 100% Madog's fault. I think that's my fault because the way I have my audio set up, a little crazy. It's gaming time. Peak.exe. Real peak shit. Damn, son, where'd you climb that? Oops. Okay, the credits. Shout out to the people that made Peak. And shout out to Madog Brand Gaming for gifting me the game. Very generous soul of his. I love you, Madog. Top agenda. All the people died, I think. That's possible. Oh, hold the phone. I'm running into a unique issue. I can't see the cursor on my main screen, but I can see it in OBS. I have to look at OBS to look at the settings. Oh god. Okay. 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 I launched it with Vulkan. But I've launched it with DX12. I'm using an NVIDIA graphics card. A little strange. I mean, it can't be that bad. Ooh. It's me and my passport. I can't wait to go on holiday, dude. Oh, wow. Wow. Well, what do we have here? Oh, yeah. That's me, all right. Oh, frick yeah. I like the fact you can have the cheekbones of the Roblox face. Oh, really? Maybe I have to unlock that? Or am I fucking fooling? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go. Thank you. That's huge for us. Oh, it's like voice. Looks like I'm taking a selfie. Oh. Oh. Hold on. Mm-mm. That's me. Just like the pros. You guys really into Japanese culture, so he's told. That's the whole important items of both. Yeah, dude. Yes. Oh no, ooh, okay. Now that that's out of the way, I had to pay homage to the greats. Oh, my jumping feels so yucky. Oh, yeah, it's a little better. I'm playing Peak alone. I am. Thank you for the gift, madog, of Peak, and now I must lab. I mean, here's the thing, right? Something I was actually very interested in that madog mentioned on his stream was that he would run Peak alone sometimes and try and beat his way to the top. And I do think that Peak, from my observation, would be a pretty fun speedrunning game. Because I have the thing that makes me want to speedrun games. Anasumi-san abe sukiyaki yakitori not Fuji-sama. Peak alone is perfectly valid. I've played it solo and beat it. Playing Peak alone? Fucking mods ban this guy. He keeps talking about chasing models or some shit. This Zerfrick guy's kind of weird. Okay. He's a backpack. I have no prior instruction. I've only watched streams. So with that in mind, get going. Airline food. Wow. Okay, guys, scramble time. So there's a potato, there's beans, and there's a sandwich. What do you guys think? Left for sure. I feel that. I feel that. Hmm. A sports drink that we can cook later. What's over there? Eagle Tech goes crazy. Hmm. Hmm. Kobe. Wham. Oh, it's palpu fruit. Okay. Tough. Okay. Oh. 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 Okay. Oh! to coconut. Is it peak? It is peak. Thanks to yours truly. Hello, Ham. Welcome, Ham Gaming. Okay, so we have one more available slot in that backpack, and we can start climbing. Okay, I thought my little issue that I was having with the cursor being non-visible would be a bigger problem, but it's really not. So that's good. Okay, let's adjust that away. Oh yes, the chef. Okay, sorry, that was me. You're not frozen. Let's keep it going. Jazzed. Match. Okay. What have we got? Okay. 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 And we ride. I wish that's what I was doing. I wish I had as much hip motion as that man in the store listening to probably like YouTube or something on the speakers. I don't think there's any way he was listening to music that had any sort of power for him to be doing that. Oh gosh, it's already dark. Okay, so we've just approached the mountain. And the big thing here, as I've learned from other streams and the instances of my forefathers, is that we need to be active. We can't be not using items, is what I've heard. Okay. Okay. I think that's our way up this way. Item max, food max, angle max, and many things to be maxed, for sure. Oh, I thought I knew how to climb. I was wrong. Okay, we wait. There we go. So you just kind of have to jump and then like quickly tap space after to grip, it seems. But if you're near a ledge, you kind of just vault a little bit. Music might be a tad loud. Okay. Oh. There we go. You can also left click to grab into the side of a surface. Very good to know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh! That running jump did nothing. I slid and fell on my ass. God. Alright, alright, alright. Oh, shit. Okay. We get a little bit hurt, but When do we not? This is gonna be dangerous. We rest here. We don't get poked. That's huge for us, actually. And then we make our way up that way. Boom. Boom. Yeah, I avoided the poke like those Chinese TikTok of the skinny lady going side to side as they try to stab her. Heck. I think this is scalable with this amount of energy. Oh, fuck yeah. Yes. There's a lot of videos I gotta show. I think Douyin videos are very funny, and I do think that people mistakenly missubscribe them to TikToks. Oh, what is this over here? Spoils. Okay. Oh, piton. Word up. Okay, hold on. Let's sort this out. Okay. Okay. Boom. And then we get going. Can't stop, won't stop, can't stop, won't stop. Okay. Call me Alex Honnold the way I'm climbing this shit. Oh! I'm Evers. Evers, man. Uh-huh. Oh, yep. You're... Okay, okay, okay. A little rest. Call me Twitter the past few days, the way I keep putting my fingers in these cracks. Fuck yes. Fuck yeah. Huh. Okay. Not a bad climb. Avoid jellyfish. I've seen what they do to a man. We tapped a bit into our extra energy, but that's okay. It's necessary because we will be at the top soon. Okay. Actually... Nah. I'm kind of slaughtering? I mean, I think I'm going fast, but that's kind of the aim of the game, right? I feel like the faster you can go, the faster you can plan. He thinks. Unless I fall into these spikes and die right now, then everything I say is irrelevant. So I've lost my extra energy. I fucked up. Oh. There we go. Yay! What the fuck? A gift from a friend? Who's buying me these gifts? You guys are insane. Please. Well, thank you, Shark. I'm only able to see the glance of it, but I'm guessing multiple gifts from Shark, and I will revisit those near a time where I'm not playing Peak, but thank you so much for the generosity. As a teaser, he gave me a gift he described as Mighty Number 11. So we'll see what that means. This is a bit of a pickle, isn't it? I have to go that way. Okay. I'm very into the climbing mechanics thus far. I kind of wish I'd set up live split, to be honest. I would have had the timer. Oh wait, are these the pancake mushrooms you can throw and make a platform? Hell fungus for sure. Doing this until I unlock subs. I mean, dude, I won't say we're that close, but we're not that far either. So shell fungus, I'm guessing I throw onto a surface and it creates a platform. Like so. Okay. Okay. No! No! Oh, I thought I had something there. I'm fucking... My ass flew too close to the sun. Damn. Yeah, Dedge. But what do we do if not fall? What a sad graph. But we go again. And we load the fricked back in. What the hell? Okay. Alright. We play loose, we play light, we play fast, and we fight. Hashtag peak, hashtag gaming, hashtag gorilla grip. The lighting looks a bit off because I turned everything low and ambient occlusion off made everything look kind of weird. So I think that is a direct answer to that. Okay. I'm learning from my mistakes, and I've also learned from different streams that if I'm alone, pulled rope, kind of an L. But a W I've learned... Oh. Boom. Okay, rope his ass solo. Yup. Oh, close. Okay. Remember, beef, balance, elbows, eyes, follow through. Boom. That's how you shoot a basketball, except I missed. Time is of the essence. Perhaps coconuts are not the route right now, because I can't hit them for shits. Oh. Nope. Wonka Bite mix, that's kind of how it fucking felt. I don't have anyone to signal to capture it for me. I think we just roll with it. We pack light. As I've mentioned in the airport, we run, we pack light, we think on our feet. There's also another suitcase here. I have room. Okay. I could be throwing the spool rope at the coconuts, but I'm lazy. Oh, this could break my ankles? Nope. Okay. Fall damage is subjective. I forgot to dig in my butt first, that's true. Everyone, while you're here, if you hear my words right now, dig in your butt. Thank you. I feel heard. Alright. I spot a suitcase. Did I play music? I should. First of all, oh god, I gotta look it up. Yes, to do my settings. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to freaking do this. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know I said there was a suitcase over there, but I'm kind of just going my other way right now. Alright. Oh, actually, sometimes life brings things around. We will make it to the suitcase after all. Okay. Sometimes you get scorned for believing, but you don't let the world knock you down. And sometimes you gotta take a leap of faith. I feel like I'm climbing on my all fours right now. Okay. Big suitcase. Jesus Christ. You don't win them all. Oh hum. Is the fog rising a timed event, or is it a proximity-based event based on how far you've gone up the peak? Does anyone know? I think I dawdled less at the beach, but I've made it up to a point in the peak. I'm not sure. Timed, I think. I could... perchance, perhaps. Alright, big thing here. We run across this bridge. And then... I think it's just enough. Don't tell me the freaking odds. No! No! All right. Thank you. Oh wait, no. Not enough energy. I would not trust Spectre to bring his life-saving medicine to the mountain village. Yeah, bro. That, I probably would still be cursed by Madame Zeroni forever. What else? I would probably not even make it to the point where I would eat one of my teammates frozen on the mountain. Just many such things. Ooh. A little hop, skip, and a jump. I need to go the other way. I'm not gonna make it up. Too much of an overhang. Alright. Oh. Am I wasting food? Probably. Oh, thick mints are multi-section food? Okay, that's kind of raw. That extra energy is tiny, but that sliver is gonna hit at some point. Never not take chances. Okay. I think this will hurt. Unless. Ooh. Excellent. I love that. The world looks so beautiful from up here. Bro thinks he's Mirror's Edge. I mean, high key. Kinda. Okay. Go. And we scale. Okay. What is that? Like a balloon? Distant object? Unidentified? Have they added a rogue NPC? Any scalers in chat? Holler at me. Oh, the scary grabber. Got you. And it like takes control of your screen FOV and like jump scares you, I bet. Yeah. Okay. And then we wait. Pocket. We get to stand in this pocket and wait. Excellent. Oh, the peak has never looked so good. I think I beat the goddamn. Fuck yes, dude. Fuck yeah. Nice. I know what to do with those. Touch it. A cure-all. I got some sauce. Alright. Cure-all goes there. Okay. Cooked granola. Cooked trail mix. And cooked marshmallow. And we progress. Cure-all's great for healing, for sure. Okay. Because I know there's poison in this game, of which we've... I need not say more. I wish to not jinx myself, but I know poison exists. And I think there's other ailments that I've seen. Like, can you get stunned? We done scaled it. Poison, cold, hot, and EP. Okay, good to know. Thank you for the summary. Energy drink for later. Yikes. Okay, I think we go up this way because there's actual, like, scalability. I think I fixed my little hurdy because we will come across more bandages and I don't want to hang on to this too long. Okay. Oh, yes. I think I'm going to go with a crazy strat here. This is going to be a big gamble here. Oh, yeah. Huge, 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 huge. Oh, wait, never mind. Rest, 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 rest. And then, in case, we will take this guy out. And put this guy back on. Right as it rains? Did I luck out RNG-wise? I hope so. I didn't know there was a risk of rain in this game. They should add a random chance for your food to give you brain-eating parasites. Yeah. Shit, bro. I anti-lucked? Oh, fuck. Makes it harder? Shit, bro. Nothing will ever make me harder to grip. Ever. Fuck what they said. This is intimidating. Okay. Wow. Holy shit. Huh. Insane move. Yeah, I bet. I think I go that way. No, that's freaking stupid. Actually, sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit. I think we do it for the vine. We go up here. Boom, 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 bam, boom. And we give it 5 big boom, boom, boom. Okay, okay, okay. Let's freaking go. I'm gonna do a little climb. And then we take a rest on this uneven geometry. On my shot. And when the rain stops. Actually, I could just be making this so insanely harder compared to like what I could be doing, but I don't think there's any valid moves to drop my thing here. I could though, I could. I think we keep that out just in case. I could either jump to this giant ledge and potentially slip, and I have to decide quick because it might rain again, or I go over there. Let's gauge the jump, right? I think the climbing potential is huge. I just need to eat. That wasn't bad. And we got extra energy. And we get 3 suitcases. Not bad, not bad. Okay, huge. I'm not even hurt. That's good. Insane play, I fear. Sometimes we just gotta make some fucking plays and make shit happen, I guess. Oh, wait, whoops. We keep that for a rainy day. We keep this for a rainy day. Oh. Oh god. Oops. Yep, okay. Okay. And the piton! Oh! They brapped on me. That's foul. Alright, babies first poison. Not everything is for free. A Latin. Yeah, Bowser part gift. Fart Friday. Yeah, it's on Fart Friday. Oh god. Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh heavens. Chain launcher, what the fuck? Okay, wait. I dropped that into the box. I just put a stick in the box. And then I drink a sports drink. Okay, this goes in. And then this stays. This... Yep. Okay. I can climb with shit in my hands, right? Oh no. Shoot is the left click. I gotta be careful. Okay, I drank while climbing. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. Those are 2 sports drinks that I don't care about, really. It's raining too. We get to pause. Can anyone fill me in on what these evil spirits are? These will-o'-the-wisps. You've never seen this before. Okay. Okay, cool. First time for everything, I suppose. That's cool. That's cool. It means Reggie Gigas is nearby. Okay, these are poison. Purple is bad. Purple's really bad. Yeah. The things that float around the PSD start screen. That's true. That means there's going to be a loud sound imminent. That's true. Madog could have just went, oh, that's bad. That means they're going to insta-kill you soon. That'd be really funny, though. Okay. Okay. My heart is crystal. So noble of you. Excellent. Sports drink doesn't recover my hunger. Intriguing. Those are the particles that tell you you've angered Zeus, god of lightning. Oh. Those ones, for sure. My fault, my fault. My fault, Zeus. Alright. Oh! Little gudge. Ooh, a trailer mix. I'll eat that right now. Sports drink gives you a bunch of extra stamina, that's it. Fine. Oh. Okay, this is the death circle particles. Remember that. They've come to tell me it's my time, and it's time for me to die. Was that another gifted game? What are y'all doing? I appreciate it, but we can take this one at a time. Your generosity is beyond immeasurable to me. Send your ass with the gray particles. It may as well be. Okay, okay. Heat pack. Oh wait, actually, it might not have been a gifted game. It could have been an achievement because I'm playing Peak for the first time. But if it's another gifted game, I will do my due diligence and thank you later. Ooh. Ancient luggage. Devil deal. Oh, wow. I'll take it. So from what I learned from Madog Gaming stream, you shoot this at the ground, and then it floats up, and you can repel upward. Start digging in your Steam Twin. Thank you so much. What a terrific audience. Don't put this... Okay. Understood. So my real thing is I think I may have to unfortunately straight use a Piton. But let's sort. We have time to deliberate. The fog has not rolled in. Actually, you know what? Perfect Band-Aid moment. I've been holding on to that for too long. Now we're fixed. That goes there. There we go. I'll see you on the other side. Okay. Ooh. Yep. The heat pack is probably like lost the time, but that's okay. Yep. That's a route. Okay. Objective in sight. I think if anything, this like slope might be Piton World. We'll see. Unless I just run up it. This is actually okay. I thought it would be a bad old climb. No, it's not. Fellas. We're here. Let's go. Fairy Lantern. I'm sure there holds value here. I just don't know what it is. I will place you down for the time being. Big luggage. Heat pack. A lollipop. I've got the gum fruit, or one of the other devil fruit. You can't break it, it's just a berry. Reusable healing? That's sick. Okay. Well, I think what we obviously take is the cooked marshmallow. Set it down. Get me some eats. You ain't gotta tell me twice. I cook it a berry. Okay. That's a Steam achievement. Contrary to the generosity today, that's a Steam achievement. What ate the cum fruit? Yes. If it means I can't swim, that is an unfortunate thing I'd have to reconcile with. Uh-oh. Bad deal. Crystallized sugar going here. We've got a lot to work with here. Too much, debatably. Am I done? I'm gonna take a sip because it has meter. Okay. All right. Maybe that was the worst use of my food possible, but I think that's fine. I think for what we're doing, we're going to use the chain launcher here for sure. That's what I feel. Because we still have the big burnt lollipop. That's true, Fua. This is real facts speaking. I also have basically double meter. We've also gotten hungry very quickly, but that's okay. I also like how you spelled meters. Okay. Okay. Boom. Bam. I mean, I know that, but like, you know, my mistress. This is where you hunt the flying white dragon in Monster Hunter World. Also, I'm getting cold. I have to hide behind something. This is 100% going to be an area where I have to Piton Griffin in. Yeah, this is fording the giant river in Oregon Trail, unfortunately. I got a roommate? Kinda. I live with family. Ouch. It's John Cold. Wait, was I running around with stuff in my hands the whole time? I could just be running like this. That's crazy. Good to know. Good to know. I want to shortcut up badly. This is kind of, to me, it reads as a use it or lose it situation. And I think if I don't use my chain launcher here, what am I using it for, right? Oh, but I'm gonna get killed. How do I use this? Do I throw? Shoot like a gun. Oh, I have to be close enough for it to indicate, huh? We'll find another route. I can't be dawdling with this. The fog, it rises. Any crosshairs to appearing? Wow, okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So I can't just shoot up like that. Damn. This could just be straight baton angle. But I do have a ton of energy. Like, you know? Night has been felled. I had to use my energy at some point. I think that was a valid use of it. We're also going around the side of the mountain here, and I feel like that's fine. It's cold. We wait. Nope, I can't do that. That could have been bad. I think I gotta eat. No more being outrageous here. Oh shit! That's drugs? Infinite stam, okay. Okay. Oh. Ain't that something? Oh, hello. Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay, okay. No! That could have been way worse. Listen to the people in your head use the anti-rope. You know I've been thinking it. Oh, you know I've been thinking it. Hate this ice level. I feel like this ice level's been interesting so far, but I can understand it being really annoying if you're trying to scale the outside and you have nowhere to tuck in for the fucking ice wind. That shit's annoying. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Well, if I wanted to use the anti-rope, it'd probably go there, right? Run. Yeah, I have two devils on my shoulders, not even a devil and an angel, because one wants me to use them all, the other one wants me to use none. More levels ahead of this one. This is the ice. Or this ice is the absolute hardest worst. I see, I see. Was there not a lava level? What was the hazard? Just falling? It's okay, I had a stroke while reading it too, you're fine. as they say. Oh! Cold stone. This is fucked up. I think I have to climb over cold stone after this wind and then go to that side and find a way up. Likely, I'm going to prep for this. I'm going to take this guy out. We are going to use it because I think we'll be rewarded with the fact that we're going to live and continue to find other items of similar or equal quality. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the way. Yoink. Okay, hold on. Tough situation, tough situation. I'm getting brain freeze because I'm touching my head in this shit. I think we get up there, and then we anti-rope. No, never mind. That's like nothing up there. Ooh. Now what do we have here? Oh, I'm cold. Suitcase time. Okay. No fall damage. Let's go. Something tells me not to jump that. Yeah, that's not a good jump. I need to be higher if I want to make that jump. Oop. Maybe I could have gone around. That's okay. I don't think there's any straight ways that involve anything riskless, right? Oh, wait. What goodies may we have here? A chain launcher would be great. That's not bad either. I'll store you away. And then I take that, and then I put this on. I've like cleared nothing so far. I think I need to go to that rock and go over there and make it up there. So I was just going up the wrong side. Had the anti-rope angle before where you were trying to go up before, but now my stam is kind of too cursed. I feel that. Energy drink and lolly equals massive climbing burst. I could see that. Infinite stam plus faster climbing combo is cracky. Okay, wait. Anti-rope here. Climb up that way. I think. No. S&T music is a bit of a vibe. I'm very glad it shuffled into this. Okay, we go back up here, we reposition, we find a better spot to either just straight climb or anti-rope. This is a gap that I wouldn't mind crossing, but that I can't reach. Okay, I think eating the lollipop would give me pretty good stam, but I need to get over. That could be connective. Okay, fuck it. I know what to do. No, wait, no, this jump is fucked. Too much hesitation. I must take a safe route if I'm gonna hesitate on the dangerous ones. First ahead. Bogey. And then go. We just gotta go down there. Oh no. Oh my god. Alright, fine. I can live. Go for snack time luggage. I'm saying. Oh! Okay. I'm going that way at least, and then we hope to come up that way. I thought it would reach a little further. What if I did this? I think I'm gonna do something stupid. No! Oh! Whatever. Terrible play, but I had to do something. I feel like I was so stuck. $45 minutes, and for fucking what? Oh. The rat. $45 minutes for a new hat. Hey, you win some. Now I get to dress up. Madog, it's I, your favorite genre. Frankly, it's a steal. Do you make enough money in... Yeah, that's true. In 45 minutes, I would not have been able to buy a wizard hat, an expeditioner's hat, or the straw hat, or an eye patch. Okay. I think we understand ourselves a bit more here. Bandage is not bad. Great, great, great. Let's go, let's go! Just realized I'm so glad I don't make thumbnails for myself, because I wouldn't have it in myself to make the peak guy climbing as I did with the other videos I've done for Lake Zero's thumbnails. Oh, holy bandages. I think we need to spend one more time appreciative of the time to money ratio on video game cosmetics. $80 for a whole ass fit, sign me up. That's true. God, I wish there was some sort of DLC tie-in with a game that gave me a costume restrictive to 2 characters that I kind of like, and I wish it was like 1-to-1 so it looked a little shit, and then I had to buy it for like $25 and I get to wear it in only certain circumstances online where I get to see it. God, if only. Yeah, that's how it is, Shark. I would much rather pour effort into the thumbnail business I've been doing for Caesar's VOD channel than my own, because for my own, it's just an archive. I have no interest as of now to zhuzh it up like that, but maybe someday. The cover of this song. I'm simply the guiding vocals, you know? Brother, this is a song I'm playing when I'm trying to get 3 Jack Frosts for me. But yes, I do think it is worth it. He deserves the 3 Jack Frosts. Who can say? I may or may not be. I think it might be elevation dependent on where that fog rising thing comes out of, because I feel like I've spent even less time here on the island and now it's rising. Hey, that's half decent. He eats there while you throw it away. Oh, starving peakers in Africa, you know? That's true. I should have put it in the ocean for it to find its way naturally to them, is what could have happened. Okay. Fear nothing. Climb everything. The few, the proud, the peak. I see a lot of peak streamers on Twitch, everyone dedicated to climbing up the mountain with the same goal. How would you guys like to join the US Army? Alright, I know what I must do. Yeah. Climb up on all 4s like a goat. Oh. Okay, hold on. I got drafted for World War III in VR chat. First off, you wouldn't catch me in VR chat. Second, World War III. I'm gonna be honest, I might dodge. That one tweet was correct. I would rather serve crack than serve this country at this moment. Unfortunate the mini golf goes crazy. I mean, I get that. I mean, is it better than golf with your friends as a dedicated golf game? Or is it the fact and novelty that you get to play it with people in like crazy models, you know? Mushrooms. Oh, rope cannon. They did patch the gay exploit. You unfortunately cannot do that anymore. I think my dodge strat would be to exploit the fact that I have family with different citizenship. Hitting someone else's ball with your club when they aren't looking does go crazy in VR. That does sound very fun. And then you look over and it's like insanely intricate model with like voluptuous ass and titties. And you're like, oh, my fault. Patriotism means supporting your country all the time and supporting your government when they deserve it. Yeah. And what have they done for me lately? Oh, guys, did you know that you can help fund the federal debt through Venmo now? Isn't that amazing? I mean, I've been looking for ways to do this for years, but now the government has been giving me a way to pay them through Venmo. A little bit of everything put together, getting to play mini golf with good non-Wii motion controls, and you're playing with you're playing with like an e-girl man in a banana suit. Hu Tao from Genshin Impact is just unbeatable. That is quite the experience, I'll give it that. Oh, what? I grabbed the underneath. There we go. Yes! Winning. Only people I see using Venmo are broke. I mean, I think the funny thing is that I see people request Cash App more often, and I would associate that with being like, oh, you got a Cash App, and they request like $20. I feel like Venmo is like fine. My friend wants me to request money from the US debt Venmo. That's hard. I hope you get some. They think you're paying $1,000, but they pay you. And then you delete your account. TikTok Funny Pay? That's true. Yeah, I'm on Snapchat using Snap Cash for nefarious deeds because why the fuck would you pay anyone on Snapchat? I got mouse pay. Good. And I give a mouse a cookie. And what? I feel like in the same way, there aren't too many people using Telegraph for like a good non-illegal reason. I feel like Snapcash has to be like the alternate for people paying under the table. Like, I don't think good purchases are happening over Snapcash. Like, good being subjective, it's not talking down on sex work, but I think people are buying drugs on Snapcash illicitly and probably paying for other things. The Snapcash laundering situation is crazy, yeah. Me in a white t-shirt. Hey guys, so you didn't know Snapcash is letting you send money through their service? It'd be kind of like if the USPS let you through the back door and put coins in their asshole to give to your friend. Anyways, I just thought the situation was kind of crazy and it deserved a little bit of light. And if you're paying for things over Snapcash, you're probably a pedophile. Alright, see ya. Thank you. It used to be Bitcoin, but now you can do this shit at 7-Eleven. Bitcoin ATMs feel insane. I've only ever seen pictures of people in front of Bitcoin ATMs in distress. I've never seen anyone doing a good transaction at a Bitcoin ATM. The only BTC I'm concerned about is my butt to cheek ratio because this is a shit idea. Antidotes. Go space, I do. Bars, thank you. I cook the fruit. He's critical. Well, hey, first of all, we don't know if critical's Vietnamese. Good moist critical, but a little too intelligent. Because I feel like, okay. First off, thank you. Second, I think for me, the part of my brain tapping into moist critical isms is, oh my gosh, is the same that gives me, he's Floridian, oh my bad. It's the same that I tap into for like spoofing Angry Video Game Nerd. So with that in mind, oh, I got a lot of bandages. I mean, okay, I think one bandage can stay. I need to bring this. I will drink this, and then the fairy lantern stays too. I think that was a good trade. God knows I need 3 bandages, right? Oh! This tone makes this shit kind of heat. Yeah. I just kind of want to do Angry Video Game Nerd now because I feel like I'm only leaning into like finding ways to spin things to sound bad, whereas like the critical stuff is like crass. You know, it's like neutral crass. Peek, more like take a peek at my fucking asshole taking a shit. This game sucks. What were they thinking? Angry Vietnamese Game Nerd, yeah. Thick mints. I'd rather take thick shits over this game. All right. I've only made myself laugh. That was not good, Angry Video Game Nerd. Okay, hold on. I'm getting too brazy with the climbing here. Oops, not that. I also have a rope cannon, so that can find some use here, for assuredly. I could have made a jump for that vine when I was back there. Never seen a single instance of AVGN. Shit. Shooting ropes? I'd rather use a rope and hang myself after playing this shitty game for 10 hours. What are they thinking? Rope cannon better than anti-rope sometimes? I feel that. I think I gotta find one of these vines. We need to find a vine and climb on. I'm like George in this jungle. But the guy from the Happy Gilmore. Yes. Of Happy Gilmore fame and Minions and them. There we go. I was getting scared because a very, very small decrease of my grip happened because of the rain. Now we're thinking. Yes. Yes, yes. Call me lazy. Boom. I would rather use it then than not use it at all. Excellent. A little hop skip. Willy Wonka Gaming. I've always said. Willy on the beat. Am I beast moding the poison jungle? I mean, shit. But it's definitely a little tough, but I think it's mainly having seen Madog and them do it that gets me more accustomed to the idea, because I think this is more intimidating if you know nothing. How's this? This is that shit for tiny computers, Raspberry Pi. Maybe I threw away a valuable resource. I don't give a gaff. You're not consume anything in the poison jungle? For Jeff. Oh. And I'm waiting. They replace Snow Patrol chasing cars as I stare into the rain. If I lay here. But it looks so good, Fua. Food just looks too damn good. Oh, and the extra energy. Beautiful. Okay, if anyone has extra time on their hands and isn't doing anything right now, I have a quick question for someone to search something up. If someone could be very gracious for— if someone could be very gracious for me, I would like to know on speedrun.com what the fastest time for peak is. If that is a doable thing for any of you, if not, completely fine, I can look it up myself. Arlen was spitting when he said Americans are fatally attracted to the slow death of fast food. I mean, shit. That was also at a time where fast food was like especially dangerous because of how fucking cheap it was. 18 minutes? 17:44. Okay, okay. Good to know. Thank you, thank you. I'm intrigued. Who's to say I may not pick this up again? I think this was a high value purchase. Thank you, Mad Dog, for the high value gift to the stream. Hours of enjoyment for me, at least. Maybe more for you. I'm gonna be stupid here. I'm gonna take the rope cannon in favor of the thick mints, and I'm gonna add another big lollipop to my inventory, because I think that's the right move to do. Like all landfall games, there must be some sort of insane speed demon glitch tech. I could see that. The green kingberry. Long live the king. Okay. Oh. That probably was minimal poison I could have taken from that. I gotta watch out so I don't get wrapped on. Fort strength, don't mind if I freaking do. Okay. What? I've got antidote? I do. I actually do just have a full antidote sitting in my inventory. I am the holder of the one and only green kingberry. Ever played Cluster Truck? Same people as this is a glitch that lets you go fast So you out of bounds thousands of miles away from the map. I've heard of Cluster Truck. I've never played it myself, but the concept seems fun. And I'm not too surprised that there's some crazy ass speedrunning glitch. Man, part of me wants to get back into speedrunning, but I know it's so much dedication to getting like route knowledge and fucking all the movement tech back. At least for the games I'd played that I wanted to attempt to speedrun, I felt like I got decent, but then like you just have to keep doing it. Like obviously if you watch like Super Mario 64, they play it every day so you get that, right? But it's just like you really just have to play that shit all the time. It doesn't sound like the guy who speedruns SpongeBob. I mean, shit. That could have been me. But then other games found their way into my heart. I'm big on speedrunning games for the moment I'm hyper fixated on it, and then the moment I drop it, I'm like, fuck, I've lost all my knowledge. But my itch to play the game persists. I just don't have the drive in me to speedrun like it used to. Oh, that's not good. Let's try this. I ain't fucking with no bees. The bugs. Ma, they're coming to get me. Who's coming to get you? The bugs. The bugs. All right, poison jungle. We kind of crushed. Not bad. Now we return to our former enemy, the Ice Realm. Running all fours. The cure-all. 10 Spectre-sized bugs versus 100 bug-sized Spectres. Who wins? I'm not gonna front. I think the bugs win. Does cure-all supersede? Okay. Cure-all kind of useless now. Okay. Interesting. I was about to say, does the cure-all supersede my antidote for other things? One for K Labubu lady, kind of hilarious. You got a video of her holding the one and only invisible disappearing Labubu. That's funny. What? Me, bald, approaching the Ice Realm to the Fortress of Solitude. My goal, kill Superman. I think I will say up front, we are approaching 3 hours, so if this run ends, stream ends. But I will say, good long stream if the run ends here. If I went bald, would I start beefing with buff dudes in blue and red clothes? Yeah, especially if they're slightly taller than me and they like look conventionally good looking, yeah. I gotta say, if I go bald, that'd be so fucked up because my head is not a good shape for bald. Like, I think my head's a good shape for like wearing Master Chief's helmet, but it's not for being bald. I would be a little more self-conscious if bald. You joke, Shark, but I feel that. I feel that way. It's definitely not that bad and exaggerated, but I do feel that. Some people got amazing heads for being bald. Like, when they were a baby, their parents snapped on giving them a round head. Some people roll good RNG on the shape of their head, not in a phrenology way, but just for being bald. And, like, they just look good with any hairstyle. Balance at tummy time. Bro, tummy time? Helmet. That's what you gotta wear. They gotta make sure you don't lay on your back too long. That's also part of balancing tummy time. Do you think kids got headphone dent now? Like really early headphone dent? Do you really want round for bald though? I feel like you need a stronger jaw if you're bald. That's the thing. I think strong jaw plus bald is a cheat code. But I also think you can get away with a lot if the baseline roundness of your head is good. Like, for example, I think most burgers are fucked up by the way the top bun looks. But if the top bun looks generally good, you can kind of get away with the burger looking kind of like shit. And that's how I feel about bald people. I do end up curious every now and then about headphone dent is real. I think headphone dent in the most abstract sense for like hair is very real. I think for head, it can be. Spectre, would you let your small daughter wear cheap cat ear headphones from age 2 to 23? Listen, I think if it helps her in some way, like for example, if she's incredibly adept at fighting and becomes like Lucky Chloe, that'd be sick. If, you know, we don't have to say the word, if she could draw city skylines if I flew her over the city from memory, that would also be immensely helpful for her, I think. But other circumstances, I'm not sure. It kind of varies. It depends on what seed you get for what game you want to play, you know? Well, we got to get cat girls some way. You're good for the world. I think one way or another they get that. You know, I think, for example, I think it's an evergreen territory for Halloween costumes. You say she was born like a conehead from the movie Coneheads. First of all, that should be a Zergord watch along. Second, I think we need other things to address the conehead. I think the headphones, you're going to make the conehead look like something else. Camel head. Too much left for conehead. Where are my jug headers? Represent. I think sometimes, you know what? I think sometimes for those who are especially endowed with that much forehead, you kind of have a forehead and a back head, right? In terms of like fore and back and like, you know, your positioning of your forehead. Because there's so much. It's like how you have to say port and starboard for a ship. You know, earlier before I streamed and before I was graciously gifted by many of you, I thought maybe I could just run some Long Dark because I love that game. This is kind of adjacent. I am dying in the cold often. In a way, we got there. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck it. I got a buzz cut. I could see my head shape for the first time in my life. Kind of surreal, right? Like for me, as a kid, I grew up with buzz cuts, and that made me acutely aware of the shape of my head. And then I grew out my hair more in high school, experimented with my hair a bit of varying length, and I feel like short hair generally fits me better now. But I do know the strengths of my head shape now because of buzz cuts. Okay, first off, we gotta assess what we've got here. I have the backpack of someone who has to go to math class later. I don't have climbing tools. I only have yummy stuff. Family's trying to desensitize you to being bald. It's like acclimating dogs and cats to living together. Yes. Also, I feel like maybe for a lot of people, regardless of your cultures, sometimes you get a buzz cut because it's the easiest shit to maintain. Because they didn't want to deal with you having long hair, which is fair. I have to climb up that tree. Me when I'm a squirrel. Do I think Vin Diesel decided to make bald look cool? I think so. I also think Vin Diesel, I can't really see him any other way, so it's kind of like the best of both worlds in that respect. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. I don't think that tree route is actually what I thought it. Oh shit. Fellas, it's gonna take a while. But yes, I do think Vin Diesel is part of Big Bald and their attempts to make bald look cool. I remember in 3rd grade, my dad said I could grow out my hair if I took care of it. I proceeded to not get a haircut for the next 12 years. I mean, he called you on the responsibility. Gotta feel bad for baldies. They basically only have villains represented in media. That's true. If you watch any Disney Channel original movie, largely speaking, if there's like a principal or a superintendent or an evildoer, they might be bald. Some balds you can't ever imagine with hair. No way Northern Lion could ever have Maximilian Dude hair. I feel like it's crazy because like there's pictures of Northern Lion with hair, but it's already on its way out. So it's like, it's kind of like he was born bald, which he was as a baby, but like born to be bald. I'm just climbing the same 3 rocks. Baby NL had more hair than current NL, that's true. I love how we've all grown up with the principle of the incarnation of evil in kids' movies. But even though you never meet him in real life, yes, that's true. Like, for example, I mean, I'm sure people have stories of lunch ladies being rude. But I feel like it's interesting that there's a narrative spun about the lady that serves you lunch at school being evil. Yeah, I start panicking because all I see is just one big, long, curly hair. Motherfuckers actually had lunch ladies. Like, I never had a lunch lady like that per se, but I know people in different schooling systems and different schooling configurations that had lunch ladies like that serving them food, and they generally had favorable experiences. But I feel like in Disney Channel original movies or shows, like Nickelodeon shows, they're like, oh, it's a lunch lady, she's serving us some fuck shit. And there's no sympathy to be given to someone who works at my school. Vending machines was common. I mean, maybe that's just like a pre-2010er outlook at lunch because sometimes schools really didn't give a gaff. In high school, we had a school shooter drill. My principal pushed my ass to the ground. Is that related? Like, did he just hate you, or did he do it for the skit and he was just like, yeah, I had a reason to do that? We had school shooter drill as well. I mean, like, I know that Shark is also based in California, like myself. I'm not sure how prevalent it is, but we had a lot of school shooter drills and a lot of earthquake drills. And I feel like I can say that broadly. He was rushing to get me in a classroom, but he was like the only time I ever met him personally. That's fucked up. I feel like he decided the pressure to apply on you for some reason that we may not be able to decipher to this day. I remember the earthquake drills hiding under the desk. Yeah, you had to be, like, they had you go into, like, on knees bowing like you're fucking deeply respecting someone. Neck covered with one arm, other arm grabbing the desk leg, and you had to hide under a desk in case there was falling debris for the earthquake drill. And if you're in the science room, you're kind of safe because those desks are made for withstanding wars, for sure. But if you're in a regular room, you just kind of hope that your desk holds up because you know that shit has been tilting for like the year. You also do pray that you get spared. I'm running around aimlessly. I'm not making progress and shit. Maybe I don't want stream down. This is also the same map. It's not like this map ever refreshed. I'm just in a fucked spot. I feel like I had tons of earthquake fire drills up until high school, and then it was like once a year for a fire drill, we'd go to the worst place possible, because if there was actually a fire coming, because we'd all just be surrounded in a valley by fire on all sides. Yeah. Kind of crazy if you think about it. You can use school shit for rioting if you really wanted. This is very true. There's a lot of very sturdy school supplies for rioting. Oh, I think it's fine to tell this story because I don't think it can be isolated to one place. So I was a junior in high school, and I was taking a computer science class, and there was this upperclassman who's like kind of the definition of a Redditor. He was like, oh, it's fucking dark humor liberal. But he was like that, where he would like, he was convinced he could get away with telling bad jokes by saying it was dark humor. You know what I'm saying? And I guess when Twitter was formerly known as Twitter, he made a tweet joke about calling in a certain explosive threat to the school. And this was like a month out from graduation, and he got expelled. And he said he did it as a joke. And then everyone was like, but why? But why would you do such a thing as a joke so close to when you're supposed to get out of here? You know, I had earthquake drills. We got tornado drills. I've heard of that. You had to go like into the hallways and shit because away from the windows, otherwise the glass would fly into you and kill you. There was a riot at my school one time, and my mom made me stay home because she thought I'd get shot. That's valid as fuck. Me want to shit my pants, relax. Yep, liberal. Yeah, that's honestly how it was. Or like, oh, fucking, there was this dude who would like just rip jokes straight from Reddit, including like, I don't know if this ever really truly appealed to everyone on the humor level ever, because I feel like shock humor in this way is inherently lazy, and I think the goal of shock humor is a lazy pursuit. But I feel like dead baby jokes were never funny. And I think ripping those online were just purely for shock and to jerk off other people that thought dark humor was fun. Put a loaded gun to your head. What are you getting so triggered for? It's just a prank. That's honestly how it was. Elicits reaction. It's a joke? Shock humor is funny when it's coming from someone you never expected from. I do think subversiveness is a huge factor, but that's a big factor to consider unless you're a guy who's just telling shock humor jokes. Okay. Okay, I think we have a way. After meandering and talking for like a year, I think I can find a way up. Just cooking the perfect path this entire time. Yeah, I was running the simulations. I had to get the Google Street View information uploaded in my brain. Yeah, I don't see any way joking about children dying can be genuinely funny on its own. Right. And I feel like for that reason, shock humor explicitly through the lens of people that use jokes like that, I think all they want is the reaction, and that is what they deem funny. And it's a selfish pursuit that isn't that funny for that reason. Because I think the only thing they're farming at that point is like, oh, why would you say that? And they're like, it's a joke. Relax. But I think subversiveness is different. They've conflated that with just being shocking. That's nice, liberal. I see they got you working the easy shift, not me though. I just got back from my 14-hour shift at the ball crushing factory where they crush my balls. Basically. Joke for them, not for others, exactly. I think I think you can be telling stupid jokes to make yourself laugh, and that is a funnier, more noble pursuit because that is just for the humor's sake than crafting the perfect joke from something inherently controversial for shock. One shock humor joke for 12 Reddit jokes. The ratio used to be worse. I think thankfully Redditors leveled up their game, but now I think it's still formulaic in that way where it's like, you know, Redditor humor is like I make a joke in a Reddit thread as an example, and then like 12 people continued the joke when it had no business being continued in that way because they want to be funny guy now. I think this is where it ends. Nope. Okay. I didn't die. That's huge for us. I thought I was going to die. I also find it really funny how people that tell jokes like that and get met with such reception about it not being funny or it being kind of cringe are just like, oh, well, I mean, comedy is subjective, so like you can just like not look at my joke. And I'm like, I could also not look at you taking a shit, but I will smell it though, right? Dude. Okay, that's not that bad. Not that bad. I just get my stamina back. Okay, okay. Nope. I think I need to use my shit. Oh. First off, we hide. Second, I turn on my magic lantern. And it's green. Ouch. My fault, my fault, my fault. Also, it's like I didn't Google John Davis joke posted 2 hours ago. Like it was unfunny and I had no other choice but to see it. Yep. That reminded me I was looking for how to get this lid off my water bottle because it's stuck on there and I low-key ripped the skin on my hand trying to get it off. Search for help and find a Redditor in a similar problem. All comments are a bunch of comedians saying, burn it. Me burning your filet mignon. Taste is subjective, bro. You don't, if you don't like it, don't eat it. I'd rather get half jokes like Norman Mitch Hedberg. I agree with that too. Also, Shark, that's incredibly annoying. I hate when people on Reddit think that they have to be a comedian, when I think the thing that can be funny is answering the question truthfully with a joke, instead of just making a joke, because they're wasting all of their mental power on what is funny to them, right? I think you can make a joke secondary to the point and you'll be appreciated more by society for it. But yeah, I think half jokes are also interesting because they leave more to the viewer's intelligence to decipher, compared to, oh, this joke has one dead end that you have to look at. Bro, I'm getting invisible walled? Dude. I've gone too far. Funny because it's true, will always be valid. Yeah. I think there's some evergreenness here. Viewers may find this harsh, but I think all Redditors should get their karma stolen from them. I don't find it harsh at all, and I also think that there is no merit to having karma. I remember wasting time reading this thing about a guy who like farmed karma religiously because it like was a means to an end, plus I guess he wanted to sell his account because people value karma like that. I also think that if Redditors lost all their karma right now, that would be extremely funny. Like Thanos. Lay snap. Should have aimed for lay head. Hips fedora. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I don't think my goal has been climbing up for some time, and I don't think I know how to get up anymore. I think I'm stuck in purgatory for a bit. I have no items. I just bought the equivalent of like my loadout feels like what Jack and Jill brought with them when they were running up the hill. 2 lollipops, green drink, and bandages. None of which I can use. None of these serve purpose to climb. Spectre, if you were in endgame, would you agree with Thanos and give him an upvote? I'd give him an up, dude. And then he would like wipe away half of the world and I'd be part of it. I'd be like, you sir just won the internet, and then he would snap me away. I'm just preventing the inevitable with this lantern. I don't really know where I am. Oh, am I in the fog? Perhaps it's time. Ooh. If you could ever change your fate, would you? Okay, hold on. Yeah, I thought so too, Mad Dog, but I'm living now. Perhaps this is where we climb. You can unfog yourself, that'd be crazy. That would be. Quickly. No. You're it all. Fuck yeah. I have 2 lollipops, I'm not concerned. I think it might be over. Wait, no! I've climbed into the ass crack. This cure-all is keeping me alive. This is like having a bunch of fucking shield and a bunch of fucking HP in the storm. The fairy lantern's done. This is really late to ask this, but can you replenish fairy lantern? Or does it naturally replenish? Am I? I might just accept my fate so I can reach out. I don't know how they do it, but Reddit also accumulates the most ignorant people who somehow simultaneously think they're the smartest person in the room. I made comments to help people, and some random ass hat will go, haven't you heard shit you probably only believe if you have never done the things what you're supposed to do? Yeah. Now this shit's over? Hey. It's been a good one. I've lived for way too long, hold on. Huh? I mean, okay. Where am I? I thought I'd die. Oh, I'm a little hungry for sure. Well, to you guy. It appears we are out of time. Ooh. Oh, 07. This is not too dissimilar from the last timeline, but that's not bad. Oh, it's been good. I'm also thankful for everyone that stuck it out this long. This is a very long climb, and this has been a series of climbs and just talking about a whole lot of shit. Valiant effort. I will play this again. Thank you again to madog, and also we're gonna have to vet, or not vet, but see, we're gonna see what Shark gifted me because I wasn't able to accept it quite yet. Okay, he gifted me the real Mighty number 9. He said peak. He gifted me Gravity Circuit Mighty number 10. And then he gifted me Penny's Big Breakaway Mighty number 11. Right. Of course. Of course. And I mean, surely these are all games I will beat on stream and have a great time on. I trust you. The trilogy. The trilogy. Oh, gosh. That was fun. That was very fun. And you guys made it more fun. Those are some mighty numbers. Ooh. But shoot. Perhaps I find someone to raid. If not, that's perfectly chill. Let's see. No pressure. I just like giving goats games. Thank you so much. Everyone's been very nice, and I appreciate that. And we're getting awfully close to when I can apply for affiliate. I think I'm literally a follower or two away. And I feel like if I earn it natty, it's fine. If I don't, more suspense, right? Ooh. Thank you for stream. Thank you for coming through. Good stream. Thank you, David. Appreciate that. Madog start streams back to raid. I mean, another gracious friend, Louis Stein Gaming. He's playing some games right now, playing 9 Souls, I think, for the whole week. So if you like 9 Souls or you like the idea of watching 9 Souls, let's get it. Red Louis Stein. Is that how that works? Am I? How do I raid? Flash raid. Flash raid Louis Stein. Okay. Tummy time raid? Yeah, fuck it. And you're gonna use the Legacies or emote tummy time raid. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for making the night better. I hope I made yours better. And it's been very fun. Take it easy, and I'll catch you later.